Was cooking good looking. Was cooking good looking. Whew. Oh shit, that's hot. I just burned my lips a little bit. We need to discuss the normie epidemic and how the normies is getting a whole lot more dumb, a whole lot more docile, a whole lot more domesticated, and a whole lot more blissfully unaware of absolutely anything going on in their lives. Like, by default, we know, the psychos, the schizos, the normies. I'm gonna focus on the normies right now. Now, let's say pre-2020, right? The normies is, or let's just say by default, the normies is usually brain dead. They're unaware as fuck. They have a very low state of consciousness. They're typically stuck in their lower chakras. For instance, they're stuck in their survival instincts and their sexual desires. And they don't really know much about the actual world and what everything's about, bro. They don't know. They just think we're an accident floating through space. And they just gotta, go to school, get a job, work till they die, and hopefully have a fucking slim chance at retiring and having and they look forward to their days off. Yay! Saturdays, yay! I love Saturday. Oh, but Sundays you get the Monday scaries. And honestly, like, I get it. We were all normies at one point. Me, I was a normie when I was like in the single digits of age because I didn't know fuck coming into this world, but I still had the cognitive perception of the truth seeker, but of the chosen one. You probably did too. You probably noticed that when you were coming up, you may have had an understanding of the world that is one with the normie, because that was all you know and all you're taught, and you're not old enough to go venture off and do your own thing and understand the world for how it really is, but you still have that cognitive design of the chosen, of the schizo, if you will. Well, pretty much like schizos are just the noticers, the pattern recognizers. They're normally the conspiracy theorists online, which, conspiracy theorists, CT. I like to call it critical thinking. I'm a critical thinker. But it's the ones that, when schizos aren't integrated, they typically remain a schizo. When a schizo becomes an integrated being, they become a truth seeker, if that makes any sense. And then psychos are just the ones that rule the fucking world, the CEOs, the big bosses, the head honchos, that just abuse power, manipulate, blah blah blah. And the normies are the sheep that just go wherever they're pointed to. But normally normies are, they're just normal everyday people. But if you've been paying attention during, I don't even care about censorship, bro. I don't even give a fuck. The algorithm's already doing its job of suppressing my content. Whatever, man, I don't care. Because I got some good shit. I got some content, bro. I don't care. So, during COVID, man, the vaccines, bro. I swear to God, the vaccines made these people even more fucking dumb, bro. And I have ample evidence and irrefutable arguments that prove what I'm saying to be true. Now, if you got the jab, bro, anybody I know that has gotten the jab or any of the boosters now lacks the ability to think critically. For example, I'm gonna get a little personal, but we aren't gonna do names, but we'll do relational positions. So my mother and my sister are always considered pretty intelligent. Very academic, very book smart. Very type A personality-esque. And we was coming up, like my whole life, they was like, you know, big brain. But they never really thought outside the box. Come COVID, man, I refuse to get the vaccine because I'm like, bro, I don't know what's in this shit. I don't have a need to put anything in my body. Bro, I had COVID like 5 times. The first time it was the worst. It wasn't like I'm dying, but it was like I feel confused as fuck. Now we can get into if the virus was even a thing and if it was the 5G tower implementation, because there's always a epidemic or a pandemic whenever a new G class is introduced. Smallpox, polio, COVID, and now the hantavirus. Are you noticing it? Do you pay attention? So pretty much I was just like, that's a whole separate video. But I was just like, I don't know what's in this shit, man. Why the fuck? And they're offering it for free? You're telling me the government has my best interest at heart? You're telling me that? Are you fucking smoking crack? So I'm like, I'm not getting the booster, or I'm not getting the shot, period. And I lost friends over that. And I almost lost my family over that. Because they got the boosters instantly, without even fucking thinking. They got the jab, and then they got booster 1, 2, 3. Like, they was fucking, like, they're collecting gold stars or some shit, bro. Like, they're collecting blue ribbons, bro. So, and ever since that point, they have, their intellectual ability has kind of fallen off the map. Never to be seen again. Fall into the dark crevasses of the Marianas Trench of consciousness. Boom, 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 boom. Falling down, forever echoing. Like dropping a flashlight in a cave. Or a sinkhole. And like I noticed it, but I never really put 2 and 2 together until like I started really learning about frequency and vibration on a scientific level. And I was just like I knew about it on a spiritual level, but I was still learning about it on a scientific, in a 3D level. And I'm like, why is everybody getting dumber now that they took the vaccine? And then as you get to learn the whole vaccine thing, that could be a different topic for another day, but basically it's a lot of bullshit in it, a lot of nanotech in it, a lot of frequency disruptors in it, and that shit actually killed a lot of people. People getting vaccinated fucking went poof, like. And I got demonized for it in my own home. I got, why are you killing grandma? Oh, you're inconsiderate. Stop being selfish. You know, the fucking talking points. Bro, if you on this channel, if you a chosen one, if you a truth seeker, if you have one brain cell, bro, you already know what I'm talking about. If you didn't get the vaccine, you probably have people demonize you and ostracize you for taking your health seriously, bro. I don't just do XYZ because the government tells me to do that. Bro, do you know what these guys have been up to for the past ever? Read some government programs and documents, bro. Read some CIA programs. Read where our tax dollars are going to. Read how much money these politicians is making. Anything. Do 2 minutes of research and all your questions are answered. But yeah, so they getting dumb as fuck, and there was a heavy drop off on that chart during COVID, man. That's kind of where I started to see that first separation. Now I get it. There could have been a separation like this through 9/11, but I was little youngin then, so I was just like, I was chilling. Um, and the 9/11 thing was more perceptual rather than biological. The vaccine is biological because it actually goes into your system and interacts with it and does whatever the fuck it does with it. Now, when you fuck with someone's biology like that, you fuck with their energy. When you fuck with their energy, you fuck with their consciousness. When you fuck with their consciousness, you fuck with their perception. When you fuck with their perception, you fuck with them on the deepest level. So, and these people don't even know that they're getting fucked with. They just think, yay, government saved me, yay. Yay. But now that all these studies are coming out that the vaccine is actually detrimental to your health, the amount of people that regret taking it is crazy. The amount of people, and the people that regret taking it, that have ostracized and demonized other people for not taking it, are now silent. The biggest I told you so in my life so far. It's like a forbidden topic with my family. I can't even bring it up once, or else, and they'll like desperately try and revisit the same old government-handed talking points. I was saving lives. I was doing my due diligence as a citizen. I'm being personally responsible. Nigga, you realize we had to fucking stand... Bro, they put dots on the floor. We couldn't stand close to each other. Nigga, they built building... So, they said you can't eat inside. So restaurants built outings and tents outside. They literally constructed structures outdoors that were walled with ceilings, and that was the outdoor fresh air. Or not eating inside, it's because you're outside, but in a secure building outside. People eating with their masks on, people swimming underwater. Bro, that was such a comical time in our life, man. But back to normies being dumb, bro. Like, it's even like on the road, bro. Like, people was so much more slow and like brain dead than I remember. Like, have you ever seen anyone back into a parking spot? I'm not talking about your normal, like, people like us that like, oh, I need to look at my camera. I need to make sure I'm inside the lines. I'm just going to go slow because it's all good. Bro, I'm talking about like the normie backing in. And they like, go like this. They go up to a spot, then they instead of stopping and then shifting and then going back, they stop for like literally, they're static for like 5 to 6 seconds, and then they slowly turn their wheel, and they always have the dumbass face, the brain dead face. They're like, I'm like, it's not that hard, bro. When I don't have a backup camera on this, and it's a fucking manual. I park like this. I do it really fucking fast. And I probably pack into spots a lot faster than I normally should, but I have full control over my vehicle and I don't hurt nobody. I know what the fuck I'm doing. It's easy. But it's these people with backup cameras and all this assistance, and they just, ooh, and then they slowly go. Bro, I've seen people take like 20 plus seconds to park into a spot, and I'm like, there is no way your brain functions at its fullest capacity and you're doing this with your car right now. There's no way. I could fucking never. And I'm not judging, I'm not making fun, I'm observing. We are the observers of our own reality. And if you don't observe, you don't pay attention. So I'm just watching this. This is every day. Multiple times a day, every day I see this shit. Same with people driving, bro. There's no common sense. You imagine people stop in the middle of the road to take a left-hand turn and just hold up mad traffic behind them rather than cheat towards the middle of the road to let people go by. It's crazy. There's no thought processes at all. And we can get into the fluoride in the water, the atrazine in the water, the heavy metals in the sky, the nanotech, the pesticides runoff in your food, the DDT, the food coloring, the food dyes, the preservatives, the fucking glyphosate, the goy slop. I can go on for days on how they're dumbing down the normies even more. But I just want to encompass the normies being dumbed down in general and the phenomena of that. Because my lord, it doesn't irk me, bro. I'm like, you're a human, you're the most intelligent. That's a lie. There's dolphins, there's whatever. You know what the fuck I mean. We're the most advanced intellectual beings on this planet. And you have trouble thinking critically, you have trouble thinking for yourself, you have trouble backing into a spot with a backup camera, you have trouble utilizing your own common sense on the road. It's like, God forbid, so you hear an opinion that counters your own perspective of the world and you freak the fuck out, rather than entertaining it and comparing notes and compartmentalizing different perspectives, because wisdom is holding two different conflicting opinions at once. But I just, bro, and like, people, when I ask people, bro, people don't even believe in energy. It's absolutely crazy. People believe the story that science tells us about our origins here and our purpose here. People believe anything the church spits at them. People believe anything the government tells them, because the government would never do that. I'm like, dude, I can't. This is why I can't get around people. And when I do, I cannot do it for too long, man. Like, I'm at the point where, like, yeah, I chill with my family here and there to make up appearances and see them. But, like, now I'm literally just like, I don't even want anything to do with y'all. It's painful being around you guys. And that's why I got rid of my old friend group. That's why I got rid of, like, multiple friend groups last year and this year. It's just painful to be around people, man. I got a few individuals that I like talking to and like being around, like discussing these topics with. But my God, bro. My God. It's almost like humanity is forsaken. Or something. Yikes, that's hot. Ooh. Mushroom coffee, bro. So, it's hard being one of the last critical thinkers in a world full of fucking dumbed down sheep, bro. And, oh shit. And as this rapture unfurls more and more, and the frequency split happens, we're only gonna notice this deviation between the critical thinkers and the fucking dumbass motherfuckers even more. There's gonna be more of a great divide. It's all by design, especially when people are just poisoning themselves. Bro, think about it like this. Alcohol is literally poison. Literally poison. Literally poison to you. And it's a insanely low vibrational consumable. It's actually called the alcohol spirit, according to ancient cultures. Because what do you think it's called? Wine and spirits, man. Spirits. Because it allows entities to get in and possess people. That's why when people get blackout drunk, they lose control of their body. They lose, what's the word? not operations. They lose autonomy. And they kind of go into this state of something else is control. It's still them, but they're hijacked. This is coming from someone that overindulged in alcohol for most of their life because of various reasons, but I wasn't the most healthy person mentally, and I would get blackout a lot, man, and be like, oh, Eric, you did XYZ, and I'm like, shit, really? And you see me on video, I see myself on video, I'm like, that's not even me, bro. It's because it's the Al Ghul spirits possessing me, hijacking me, to just do whatever the fuck, bro. That's what a blackout is. Knowing that alcohol is poison, people still eat it up and drink it all the time, bro. Because it's legal. I'm like, so if fucking piss, selling piss in containers was legal, would you go down to the piss store and start sipping piss? It's like, that's what you're doing, actually. Alcohol is, beer is piss. And I get it. If you want to sit down and have a nice IPA or have a nice thing of scotch, like, every once in a while, that's understandable. But I'm talking about the people that, like, need alcohol to feel better and blah, blah, blah. And just drink it just because, like, yay. Go out with the girls and get drunk. Yay. I'm like, this is the most ass backwards world ever, but it's by design, man. Satan's domain. This is Satan's little Earth is Satan's little estate on the island of God, because God has ultimate dominion over all. He allows Satan to do his fucking thing, to pretty much have that polarity, because humans have free will. God just sits back, kicks back, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna see what they do. If they go for Satan, that's all good. They got free will. If they got fucking, if they want help from me and they give themselves to me in the light, I'll empower them. He just chills, bro. He just lets the demiurge have his fun, bro. Because it just is. But, and it's like the awareness of people is not fucking here anymore. It left the fucking building and it's on a plane chartered to go God knows where. The awareness of people, man. It's like, I go to the state park and the beach a lot to just chill, man. And it's where I speak to God, and like, I'll see people, grown ass men, I'll see people way older than me come up and they're just like completely brain dead. They're like moving so slowly. They're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Like, put a fucking hospice elderly person inside the body of a 50-year-old man. That's exactly what these people look like. Like robotic zombies on low battery. They need charging, bro. They need energy. It's sad because I'm like, damn, I can never be like that. And I see that and I think about myself and I'm like, I don't like playing the hierarchy or comparison game, but oh my God, I am so blessed to be where I am and to not be them. And it's not like I'm lucky, I was gifted with awareness. No, I did the fucking inner work to develop said awareness and that tight-knit relationship with God to where I can see all these things. I wasn't just born in the eagle's nest on the top of the mountain. I was that eagle that had its wings clipped, that fucking walked up the goddamn mountain, gave itself to God, and God provided it new wings. That's exactly what that is. You are too. If you're on this channel, man, you resonate with my shit, bro. So fuck the psychos, befriend the schizos, disregard the normies, man. That being said, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful life, go with the flow for you got nowhere to go. Follow me on Instagram at Cocoa Bean Flow. Music on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Pro, bro. Y'all know where to find me. Y'all know what it is. Stay tuned for my new album coming up. Stay blessed, never stressed. Don't worry about the rest. Peace.